Yes, sir. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You already know it's your Carolina cousin, right way, Jay. We about to go and throw a little bit of cold water in your face talking about Sha'Carri Richardson today and what happened in Tacoma, Washington at the airport with her and her boyfriend. It's a crazy situation, so let's go and tap in with it right now. Let's go. She's shoving him against the wall, all in his face. I just want y'all to see what's going on right now. That's all. I just want you to see it. Push. Ooh, shoved him again. Mm. And this is in an international airport. And she is wow. And nobody's doing anything about it. Mm. I just want to make sure y'all see this. That's all. I just want to make sure that y'all see this. All right. So let's go and get into the story. All right, Sha'Carri Richardson. This happened on July 27th last month in Tacoma International Airport, King County, Washington State. She shoved Christian Coleman, her boyfriend, several times, as you can see on the video. He was trying to walk away peacefully, and she continued to assault him and push him against the wall. People, you're pushing him against the wall, really? And he still kept his composure throughout the whole assault. The assault continued to the checkpoint when suddenly Sha'Carri threw an object at Coleman's forehead. Y'all saw that. They talked for a few minutes, and then the police arrived and they questioned Mr. Coleman. They wanted to know what happened, all that cool. Now, according to the Port of Seattle Police Department, when the officers questioned Sha'Carri, she explained that it started because he had took her headphones. So according to her, he took her headphones, and that's how this whole thing started. She claims that she did not assault Mr. Coleman in any way, and it was all verbal. People, look at this video. She claims that there was no assault and everything was verbal. What part of verbal is shoving this man against the wall? Okay. Now, of course, she was arrested after they viewed the footage. She was charged with fourth-degree assault and spent 18 hours in jail. Now, Mr. Coleman, Mr. Christian Coleman, he's an athlete as well. He has some thoughts about it, and I want to share those thoughts right now.
I don't feel as if like she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. But she had like things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just like extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if like I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at like situations like this to just like, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation.
And I can understand that. I can understand that he's defending his woman, and as a man, you want to defend your woman. However, looking at the situation, sir, every woman doesn't deserve defending. If a woman is doing this to you in a public setting, there's all types of people, there's all types of cameras around, you're in an international airport. Me, personally, ma'am, this is the last day you will ever see me. I would never allow a woman to disrespect me to that degree. And then for the fact to have people who were just standing out and nobody was doing anything. Now, we all know if the roles were reversed, the security, the team, meant all of them would have dog piled on that dude to get him off of her, and the media would have been in an uproar about it. Don't believe me? Remember a guy by the name of Ray Rice? Remember that guy? Now his career was destroyed. He was a former Baltimore's Raven, and they cut him loose after that whole situation. They didn't want any ties to it. They didn't want anything to do with it. They were like, okay, you're too much of a liability. You gotta go. So his career was destroyed. Now this is an athlete, and it reminds you, his wife stood with him. But my point being, as men, is there not such a thing as self-defense? Is there not such a thing as self-defense? Even if we look at what happened with Jay-Z in the elevator. You remember what happened with Jay-Z in the elevator? Oh, you don't remember? Oh, wait. Watch this. And showed restraint. Showed restraint. She is belligerent. She is going crazy. He showed restraint. As you can see, we have to show restraint in those type of situations. Because we know for a fact that if we retaliate, it's going to be a problem. We know it's going to be a problem. It's really a double standard that I really don't appreciate, because at the end of the day, nobody should be putting their hands on anybody at the end of the day. Let's just go ahead and make that point crystal clear. Nobody should put their hands on anybody. Men, keep your hands off of women. Women, keep your hands off of men. Got it. Cool. Now, going back to Sha'Carri in this situation, I want to remind you of something. Puff. Remember when Puff in the whole thing with the hotel lobby? You don't remember? Oh wait, you don't remember? Wait. Stay right here. Remember this? Monsters. Deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. And I completely understand why people feel like he was a monster in that video. My question to you is Sha'Carri a monster? Is she a monster? I mean, she was clearly assaulting this man while he was trying to peacefully walk away and de-escalate the situation, and stood in defense of her after the situation. Is she a monster? Or are we just gonna wipe that under the rug like, oh, that's just something that just never happened, just a blip in the radar? Really? As men, are we even safe? Are we even safe? Even when we try to de-escalate, even when we try to run away from the... Oh, speaking of runaway, you remember Jonathan Majors? Remember what he tried to... Oh, wait right here. Watch this. This man had to haul tail. This man hauling booger down the road, running from this woman, just trying to de-escalate the situation, and clearly she's the aggressor. And these are the type of things that, as men, we have to do to stay safe in this society. We have to run, because we already know what happens when we choose to retaliate. We know the type of consequences that come along with that. Now, let me ask you a question. If Sha'Carri's boyfriend was white, just out of curiosity, how different would it be played out in the media? If we remember Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and how that situation played out, and how Amber Heard had to pay that man $15 million for what happened. Could Mr. Coleman sue? Maybe. I mean, it was assault, so I don't see why he can't. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to sue. And you know, and I actually want to take this time out to actually to congratulate the women who are actually standing up and saying, hey, like, this is wrong, this isn't cool, and she should definitely be held accountable. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Watch this right here.
Here's the thing, bro. Your girlfriend exhibits the inability to control her emotions. She's a grown-ass woman. You know what I'm saying? She is a grown-ass woman. We all humans. We all make mistakes. But this is where accountability comes in. As a woman, you still have to have emotional maturity. You still have to be in control of your actions. Just because you're emotional about something, or you're angry, or you're upset, that does not give you the right to put your hands on people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could not agree more. Just because you're emotional does not give you the right to put your hands on somebody. But for some reason, there are women who feel as though, because I feel this way, I can just let loose like this, and you can't do anything about it, because in society, as men, if we retaliate, we are met with greater force. We are met with greater force. But then, when you have women who say things like this,
I can't wait till they release the footage. I just know Sha'Carri was whooping ass. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know a fighter when I see one. That bitch got them beaters. She don't got no fat on her chest meat. It's nothing here, and she run fast. She was tearing his ass up, and I know for a motherfucking fact he wish he had a pilot's license in that motherfucker, because there was no other way for him to get away from her ass but to fly Delta first class up out of that motherfucking airport. I just can't wait till they release the footage. I can't wait.
you have these type of women championing the assault of men. What are we supposed to do with that? How are we supposed to handle situations like that? Like, we damned if we do, we damned if we don't. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole thing. Should Sha'Carri get the Ray Rice treatment? Should her career be put in jeopardy like those of Jonathan Majors? I'm just out of curiosity. Can Mr. Coleman, Christian Coleman, can he sue for assault? We saw what happened with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, so maybe there's something that can be put in play for that as well. But I'm going to let y'all talk about it in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Carolina Cousin Right Way Jay, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.